Hey everyone, welcome or welcome back. I share simple and affordable home decor tips to help you intentionally create a cozy home. In today's video, we are getting right into transitioning my kitchen from summer into early fall. You know I love to keep things affordable on my channel, so many of the pieces I am using today are thrifted or pieces I already had that I am reusing in a different way. Here's a quick look at the space before. I cleared out all of my summer decor and just left the pieces that I use every day. I always like to start my decorating process by pulling together some pieces I want to incorporate in the space. I am sticking with mostly neutral pieces, but I did bring in some pops of color, especially with these dried flowers from my garden. At the very beginning of the video, I did show my brand new black peg rails that are a new addition to my kitchen. I've been experimenting with some different ideas with how to decorate them. I don't want them to look cluttered, but I do love the cozy feeling that they add to the kitchen, so we will be working on those today as well. Scent is always something that I think about when it comes to making my home feel warm and cozy. Simmer pots are a great way to do that. You don't really need anything fancy for these. All of the ingredients I already had on hand, and I am using my pumpkin Dutch oven to put everything together. I'm using an apple, some of these little clementines because that's what I had, but you could use oranges as well. I wanted to use cinnamon sticks, but I was out of those, so I improvised with some pumpkin pie spice. I added some water. I think I used about 6 cups, and then all of the ingredients, gave it a good stir and turned it on low heat. It makes the whole house smell like fall. Next, I'm going to work on this large shelf in my kitchen. I'm really not changing a ton on the shelf here. I mentioned this before, but I do love to collect white dishes and pottery, and this is one of the places where I love to display them. I am adding another one of those dried gourds like I used in my living room. I picked up 2 of them at the thrift store for just $2 each. I am also styling a set of thrifted nesting bowls. I paid $6 for the set of 3. Not only are they really pretty shelf decor, but they would also look beautiful on your table for Thanksgiving as well. I am using this muted greenery in my hanging basket because I have some other florals that I'm going to be using in the space and just wanted it to feel balanced. In this corner of my kitchen, I also have my girls' little play kitchen. I am in that season of life where my home is usually covered with toys, and I am completely okay with that. They absolutely love to play in this little space, and it brings me joy to watch them play here together. Okay, so this spawn vase that I am using in the middle of my kitchen table, I have thought about for about 2 months now, and I searched and searched the thrift stores for something similar, and I just couldn't find anything. I don't often buy things that aren't thrifted anymore, but this piece was an exception. I don't know what it was about it, but I just absolutely loved it and couldn't stop thinking about it. I did order it from Antique Farmhouse, and I'm really looking forward to changing out the florals for the different seasons. To create the arrangement, I styled 4 greenery stems from Michael's, 6 dried look peony stems that I picked up at HomeGoods, and 3 eucalyptus stems that were also from HomeGoods. These were all very affordable. I believe the peony stems were $16.99 for a bunch of them, and the eucalyptus stems were $12.99 for a bunch. The rest of the items in the vignette are all thrifted, including the bowl filler. As I mentioned, I dried these Gumfrina stems from my garden. I think they bring just a little bit of color, and I absolutely love the look of dried florals. These plates are from Michael's and are currently 50% off right now. I think I only paid maybe $5 per plate. I am layering these plates with my glass cake stand for a punch of color and pattern. One thing that I always struggle with my kitchen decorating is the outlet situation. It drives my husband crazy to have them covered because we are constantly needing to use them. I know they can be a bit of an eyesore, but I try to be creative with how I hide them. On the other peg rail, I use the pear print to cover the outlet, and since it's on a hook, it can be easily slid to one side to use the outlet. On this side, I tried out 2 different ideas, and let me know in the comments which one you like better. I tried leaning a stack of cookbooks here, and then I tried using a picture that I recently picked up, but let me know which one you like better. For my kitchen island, I am keeping things pretty simple. In my living room decorate with me, I talked about how much I love dried hydrangeas. The color of these is just beautiful and they were completely free. My friend is always so generous with the dried blooms that she gives me, and I just love the little pop of color they bring to my kitchen. Ribbon is such an affordable way to add seasonal touches to your spaces. You can add ribbon to existing decor to give your space an instant change for the seasons. I did it on that little white pitcher. I added it here on my glass canisters, and then I also tied the same ribbon on my cake stand. I purchased all of this ribbon on clearance, and I think it looks so pretty in the kitchen for fall. I saw this inspiration photo on Pinterest and I knew I wanted to recreate something similar in my kitchen. I thought the florals in the baskets were so charming and I decided to add 3 of them over here on the peg reel. These are just small baskets that I picked up on sale at Michael's, and then I filled them with some dried hydrangeas. In my fall planning video, I shared these stems and plans for giving them a bit of a makeover. I wanted to tone down the color of these and give them more of a realistic look. I am using a couple different colors in warmer brown tones and a lighter beige color called oatmeal. I removed all of the bigger leaves to make painting a little bit easier. I did have to leave some of them on the stem because there were too many parts that needed to be removed to pull them all off. I am just using a damp paper towel to apply the paint, blend the colors together. I left just a hint of the color on the edges of the leaves to give that color changing effect. As I was painting each of the leaves, I just varied the colors to give them a different look. Once the leaves were completely dry, I reattached them to the stem. I will say I painted 3 of these stems and it was a bit of a process. It did take me a couple days to get them finished. Here's a quick before and after. I love the realistic look to them now, and this project didn't cost me a thing. I already had the stems and the paint on hand. I am going to be styling these in a thrifted grapevine basket on top of my fridge. Here is the space all put together for fall. It feels very cozy and inviting. You can always tweak the ideas that I share in my videos to fit your own needs and style. I know some people like a little bit more decor, others like a little bit less, but hopefully you can find some useful ideas to make your own. really hope you all enjoyed today's video and that you got some inspiration for your home. I am looking forward to sharing more thrifting, affordable, and cozy home inspiration with all of you soon.